Hello and welcome back to I think this is the fourth video in the series of practicing the Inktober Tangles for 2024. This was my piece from last year. Did it on a 12-inch tan craft paper. Very much fun. These are the days that we've got so far. So this is days 1 to 7. 8 to 14, 15 to 21. And rather than have a super long video today, I'm just going to do 5 tangles today, and then I'll do the last 5 in the last video. And then it will be time to be starting Inktober proper. So zoom in a bit. Day 22 is called Casinoda by Teresa Fabler. CZT. So this tangle is quite an interesting one. I've not come across it before. Close enough in. So we start with 3 little earbud type things, I want to say. And then we are going to go around here with quite a wide aura, and then from there we're going to come around and we're going to go there, and then we're going to come down and around. Imagine going under and picking it up again. Coming round, going round, drawing under. Now where does this one go? It joins onto there. Like that. And then we have to finish off a couple of bits. So this one is going to come under here and join up there. This one is going to come around here and join up there. And then this one is going to come around here and join up there. I like that. And then obviously you can make these like different lengths. So let's do that size. Let's do a much longer one. And oops, I think you need to have the triangle bit in the middle, maybe. And then from here, I'm just going to see what happens if I wibbly wobbly it. Because I don't think that matters. I think you can wibbly wobbly it and it's still going to work. So we're going to start here. And we'll start narrow and get wide. And then we've got to come there. Let's get really narrow around this bit. And then we're going to come out there. And since this one was wibbly wobbly, let's make it all wibbly wobbly. Have I done that correctly? From here we go under, we go around, and then we come down there and we come out again. And this is the outside one, so we're joining up to the inside one there. And then we have some finishing off on the outside, so we come there. So I don't like that one quite as much, but you can see how you can vary it. And these are some of the variations that Teresa has shown on her website. Very nice. And again, with all these tangles, you can embellish it. You can colour in these bits if you want. Lots of alternatives. Day 23 is called Bugs with a Z, and this is by Danielle Derome. And this one is a bit of a grid kind of pattern if you want it to start off that way, but you start with some wibbly wobbly lines. And they don't have to be really wibbly wobbly. And then you do some up and downs. Oops. And then these bits all get coloured in. And then you just kind of do little bug legs. And you can have, I think you can have as many lines as you want. So you could just keep 3 on each one if you want, totally up to you. So that's quite a fun little tangle. You could use that as a border, you can make it into a circle, you make it into any shape actually. So day 24 is called Jessica's Heart. And this is by Randy Jameson. And this one, you start with a straight line. And you have some C shapes along the top. And then you have some straight lines. Then you have some heart shapes. And you can do different size heart shapes in between, or you can keep them the same size. Let's change the shape of them. I don't think it really matters. And then you shade in one side of this bit. And that's that pattern. So that's quite an easy one. You can do it in a straight line like that, or Randy has shown it drawn in a circle, or you can draw it as a grid, rotating the hearts each time. So that's quite a nice simple one actually. And you can build on that. You could have heart and heart and heart. On Jennifer's example, you can see where she's done a really big heart and then small ones as well. So that's quite different. So day 25 is called Nipper. And this is by Zentangle Ink. I like Nipper. And so you start with some orbs of different shapes and sizes. And then you do a curvy line through the space and you draw behind the orbs. So you can make these lines as curvy as you like. I happen to have missed all of the orbs there. I'll go on this side because then I will draw behind that one. And then you just aura the curved line that you've drawn. When you get to the orb, you draw behind it and then pick it up again. I don't know why I'm doing it wider coming down here, but it's just the way it goes sometimes. Like I said before, sometimes your hand has got a mind of its own. And this is a nice one just to practice auraing. And if you want to on the end, you can taper out your lines. Ideally, you don't really want to be kissing the orbs like that. Mine just happened to be going that way. That actually is quite a meditative one, this one. So there's Nipper. And you can colour in your orbs and leave a little gap so they look like they've got a shine light on them. You see how that makes it instantly look very different. And if you're not happy with the size of some of your orbs, but if you're colouring them in like this, you can make them bigger, so it makes it look even more dramatic with regards to the drawing behind the shape. So day 26 tangle is called 24, 7, 11, and this is by Debbie New. And this one is a play on the 4711 perfume, I believe. So you start with a squarish fragment, draw a line diagonally to make 2 triangles. Then you draw a line on either side of that diagonal line and connect it with a straight line to the corner. Then you draw a seed kind of shape underneath this diagonal. Oops. And then you draw some tethered auras. And a tethered aura is where you start at the same point and then aura the shape. I don't have a lot of space here. And then inside here, you can draw whatever you like. You could do like a fleur-de-lis shape, which I believe is partly what inspired Debbie, because it was the architecture that she saw on one of her trips. And then you can make that stand out a bit more. So I'm not quite happy with how I did that bit, so I'm going to do it again. So you start with a squarish fragment, then you have the diagonal line. I'm going to do this a bit further away this time so I get more of a pointy point. Sometimes that's the way when you're learning a new tangle. You follow the step out, but it doesn't quite make sense until you draw it. We have the diagonal there, and then we draw the seed shape going behind. Now we could either line the seed shape up with these corners, or we could make it line up with this bit, or make it quite thin. The opportunities are endless for this, they really are. So let's go like this. And in here this time, let's have kind of foxy type shape. And then we have the tethered auras. So we come from there and go down, from there and go down. We'll just do 2 this time. And then you could fill this space here with some orbs, or just one orb. There we go. You can do the little dotty dots. Well, I like doing 3 on mine. So that's day 26, 24, 7, 11. And with a fragment is something that is a small piece that you can then build on to get different patterns. So here's from Debbie's vlog about this pattern. Here's where she's done the fleur-de-lis to make the Gothic pattern type look. And then here are some alternative ways of filling it in. So that's day 26. So those are the 5 that we're covering in this video, and I'll see you for the next video, which will cover days 27 to 31. Thanks for watching. Bye now.